Hi, welcome to On Air with Shevyn. Today I have a special guest. His name is Josh Sussman, and he's an actor, everybody. Yay! Josh is with us. So we recently worked on a project together, but today what we're going to do is just get to know Josh a little bit and talk more about some of the things that he's done and who he is as a person. He's a really fun, quirky person. He's always making me laugh. So, Josh, how did you get into acting in the first place?
Okay, well, it actually began, my interest, I was as a Muppet fan, and that's because it was my 5th birthday party, and my mom was going over the guest list, asked who I wanted to invite from my kindergarten and pre-K class, and I mentioned I wanted to invite the Muppets, like a Kermit and Fozzie and Gonzo.
Oh, cute.
But my mom explained, Josh, we can't invite the Muppets. They live in the TV. So I was like, I need to figure out how to get into that TV. I need to get inside the television. And I would explain, oh, well, on the television you have to be an actor. I want to do that so I can meet the Muppets.
Yeah.
And I have yet to meet the Muppets. I've met Muppeteers and I've worked with puppets, but yeah, that's what's got me into it. And so I started just taking acting classes at age 9, and I was doing community theater, and I was doing plays, and one day I drove across the country to Hollywood, California. I stopped in Las Vegas. Along the way, I timed that drive to wind up in Vegas on my 21st birthday.
Cool.
And that was kind of rough. You know what happened? On the night before my birthday, because it was 9 p.m., I tried to go into the casino, and I'm carded, and I explain, oh, I'm from New Jersey. It's 3 hours later there. Oh. Here's my New Jersey driver's license, because that's where I'm from, so I'm already 21. And the security then get like, you have to be 21 in Vegas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they don't care about the 3-hour time limit there.
Did you go to jail?
No, I just no jail for me. I have yet to be arrested.
Oh, wow, good for you.
Is that
out of all the actors that have been arrested, he's yet to be arrested. That's something to applaud.
I hope it doesn't happen. I haven't committed crimes, so it's not that I'm sly and haven't been caught. I love following the law.
Yeah.
Staying out of trouble.
Other than making jokes about cannibalism, there's really no crimes involved with you.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Let me fill you in. I make jokes about cannibalism just out of fear of cannibals, because they eat people, and cannibals don't eat comedians because they taste funny.
So it's like therapy for you. You gotta joke about it. I gotcha.
Gotta joke about it.
Traumatized.
I saw Silence of the Lambs much too young. And Hannibal Lecter. Yeah.
So how did your family play a role in this? Were they really supportive of you growing up? Are any of your family actors?
None of my families are actors, but I'm so lucky that they've always been so supportive.
Yeah.
Whenever I would do plays, my mom and dad would go to every performance. Aww. And they. I know sometimes if there's kids who might be like, I'm not going to go to traditional college. I want to go to acting school and I want to be an actor. They were very supportive. Yeah. And they continue to be supportive and get excited.
That's awesome.
And it's a non-traditional life because if you get a job, let's say as a doctor, you go to medical school for however many years, and then you could get a job at a hospital and have that steady job for 30 years. Mm-hmm. As an actor, every time I finish a job, I'm unemployed. Yeah. I don't know what's next.
I feel the same way. It's like gig to gig. It's just super fun, but it's like, what's next?
Yeah, the not knowing.
Yeah. The artsy fartsy life, I call it.
But it's a fun life, but it's, and even with all of the things I've done, I didn't know they were coming, or I didn't know if there would be more episodes, and it's kind of stressful, but I don't want to do anything else. Yeah. I love it.
That's amazing. Well, and congrats on all your success. So some of the things that I know about Josh, which is just a few highlights, is he was on Wizards of Waverly Place as well as Glee. And what was your, tell us about your role on Wizards of Waverly and what it was like to work with Selena and some of those experiences that were just fun and memorable for audiences that might be a fan of that show.
Okay, so we filmed the whole first season of Wizards of Waverly Place before it ever aired. So when that's so cool how you drank the water without touching the cap. If I tried to do that, I feel like I would spill. I'm not going to try because that was suave.
Actually, it wasn't that smooth, I chose.
Okay, well, I didn't notice. But so Selena Gomez became this huge famous star. But when we did the first season, I didn't know who she was. She was just this talented girl on the show.
Oh, you didn't know that she was on Barney before?
I didn't know she was. I wasn't a Barney.
Okay, you weren't a Barney fan.
Were you a Barney fan? Did you know her?
Yeah, I was actually.
Okay. That is a good show. I just never. I know his song, but I didn't know.
And she's from Texas like me, so maybe that's our thing.
Okay, yeah, Demi Lovato is also, and there's a lot of, and then Jennifer Stone, who was on Wizard.
Really?
She's from.
That's cool.
She's a Texas girl.
Nice.
So I wasn't familiar with her from Barney, but the show was just so much fun, and the whole cast was so nice. It was probably the nicest cast that I've ever worked with.
Wow.
But I auditioned just originally for one episode, or was a 2-part episode.
Nice.
And I didn't know if I'd be back, but then in the second season, they brought me back for 6 more episodes in the second season.
So you were like a guest star, reoccurring role.
But a reoccurring role. And
Nice.
then the show became popular and she became very famous.
Yes.
And then so I came back for the second season, and it's so interesting to meet people, before super fame and then seeing them after.
Yeah.
And what's amazing, she was just as nice, just as sweet.
Aww.
She's one of, when people ask who are the nicest famous people,
Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah.
it's easy to say Selena Gomez.
She really does seem very genuine. Yeah, absolutely.
And then even by the fourth season, she's even more famous.
Yeah.
And still, just as friendly, just as down to earth.
Yeah.
So I love that show. I know the fans would hope for a reboot, and I know
Oh,
everyone.
for sure. Yeah.
That would be so cool. I'd be down to.
Well, tell us about like your role on that show. What exactly were you doing? Because I was looking for those reels and I couldn't find them. I was doing some research on IMDb, so I just wanted to hear it from you, and then I can go actually look on YouTube. That would be funner for me.
Or do you have Disney Plus?
Yes.
Okay,
that's
so all
what
the
I wanna do.
episodes are there.
Okay.
Start with Wizard School Part 1. But so my name is Hugh Normus.
Okay.
And I'm a giant.
Nice.
But we find out later that I'm actually adopted by a family of giants.
Oh,
so
cool.
I'm not really a giant, but I have low self-esteem because my parents and all my siblings, they're all giants, but I'm normal sized. So I surround myself with tiny things so I can feel like a giant. So I wear tiny glasses, I have tiny
Oh, how cute.
everything, yeah.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna miss that episode. That's cute.
enjoy it. Let me know what you think.
Yeah, no,
after.
totally. It's gonna be fun to go back and watch you back in time. For sure.
Yes, we began that in 2007.
That doesn't feel like that long ago, does it?
It does. It feels recent. It's longer ago than it used to be.
Yeah.
Like I was just thinking, how was 2017? That's 6 years ago.
It's just weird.
It feels like it was just 2017 the other day.
Like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, time goes by very fast.
Yeah. And as actors, I think that we kind of just stay young. I feel like we're just like the same as we were 10 years ago. So
Well, I feel like we don't change, but then somebody can look at the pictures from 10 years ago. It's like, well,
Yeah.
you're a little bit. But then people they say nice things like, oh, you haven't aged or you. But I
Yeah.
feel like I have, but it's nice.
yeah.
But it's like, I try living clean. I don't smoke.
That
I
is
drink lots of water.
Wow. Good for you.
Try to stay
love that.
hydrated.
That's a beautiful thing. There's a lot of actors that are just smoking and doing drugs, so that's good for you.
Yeah, they smoke and do drugs. Don't do drugs.
Yeah, seriously, don't drugs. But yeah, so I was watching, I guess, so it was Glee. Tell me about your experiences on Glee.
That was another show that we filmed the first bunch of episodes before it aired. And when we filmed, I did 5 episodes before it ever
really?
aired. 5 of the first 13.
Wow.
And I had no idea that it was going to become, like for a little bit of time,
Yeah.
it was like the biggest show in the world.
It really was, yeah.
So it was just so surreal to be part of that.
That's so neat.
And I still can't believe, wow, like,
Yeah.
it's like, and the coolest thing is from that show, I got to go to things like the Golden Globes and the Golden Globes after parties.
Oh, how
and
fun.
Those are
Yeah.
like, probably the best parties I've been to in my life. And it's just, and at the gold, like, oh my, okay, there's that person, there's that person. Oh, hey, there's Leo, there's Angelina Jolie, there's Brad Pitt, there's Johnny Depp,
sweet.
there's,
Yeah.
and it's like, there's Steven Spielberg, and it's, and I'm at this party, and for Glee season 2, it won Best Comedy at the Golden Globes, and I got to go up on stage with them.
Nice.
And I'm on stage, and then the audience, everyone was nominated, and it's It's the most surreal moment of my life. I can't believe that was real.
That's cool.
Yeah, I just, so that was fun. But Wizards is my favorite.
Yeah. Oh, really? Why is that?
Just because the cast was the nice.
It's like Disney, right?
Yeah, it was just really warm, friendly, felt like family. And Glee was a great show. It had great writing, and they wrote fun things, and I enjoyed that too.
Yeah. But so you're a big Disney fan. I hear you go to Disney. Is it Land or World a lot? Probably Land because you live in LA.
Right. So that's in Disneyland. I used to have an annual pass. I always had an annual pass up until they closed down.
Okay.
And then now they changed it from annual pass to they call it Magic Key. But
really?
They're so strict now. They have to make reservations, and I just like to spontaneously go to Disney.
Really?
And it kills the fun that you can't just, with my pass, I could just drive down at 8 p.m., just, go on 1 or 2 rides or have dinner.
See the laser show. Yeah.
Yeah. Fireworks, but now, nope, you need a reservation. And
really?
I don't like that.
How often do you go to Disney, typically?
Now it's a lot less often, but I still make it a couple times a year.
Have you ever bought that Disney money and, utilized it? I think that's kind of cool.
Well, you're gonna not think I'm cool. I've never bought Disney money.
I just like that they have their own currency.
Yeah, I pay on credit cards. I could get the credit card points.
Yeah.
Get hotel points, airline miles.
Cool. So when you go to Disney, I'm sure, just like last night, a lot of people were recognizing you. So you have a lot of people recognize you, come up to you like, oh my God, Wizards of Waverly Place, right?
Yeah, sometimes between that, Glee, or Drake and Josh, those are the 3 I'll get known for. And I think it's my hair. I guess I stick out because first,
distinct.
What's that? So I guess I am easy to spot.
Yeah. And I couldn't stop touching his hair, by the way. It's super fun. It's just like a little bush, like, oh, yeah.
Okay, do you want to?
Yeah, it's really so fun. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
He probably gets this a lot.
And I always say yes, except in a public restroom, because it's like, I don't know if you washed your hands. If you want to touch my hair, sure, but just don't make sure your hands are clean. The bathroom's wait till we leave. Right? Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
People don't know any better.
Are you serious?
That happens. And I think, when these people come up, what's weird, wait, are you from Wizards of Waverly Place? Oh, yeah, good eye.
Oh.
No, you're lying. That happens so much.
What were the fans saying last night?
Well, because we were filming, they just see a camera and they want to know, are you a YouTuber? And
really?
I think right now, younger people, kids, they're not less excited about actors. They are YouTube. Oh, we see a camera.
Yeah.
And are you filming? Are you a YouTuber? That's what's exciting.
Yeah.
And yes, I have a YouTube page, but I wouldn't call myself a YouTuber. And it's I don't have. I think I only have 9,000 followers on YouTube. That if they thinking, oh wait, they knew they recognized me. They couldn't place it, but I didn't want to tell them.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, you only have that much.
Yeah.
And TikTok's where I have the most. I have 140 something thousand. I thought that was really cool. I've never had that many.
That is really cool.
And I remember I was telling someone that, real proud of it, and they were like, oh, that's cute. And very demeaning.
Wow.
And I was like, well, you're demeaning my 104. Social media people could be.
I know, and that's kind of hard to get. So congratulations, TikTok, that's a big deal. I mean, the TikTokers, they're just like YouTubers. Nowadays, they're becoming real actors, whether we like it or not. They're just popping up in the industry now.
Well, it makes sense, because if someone, and I understand, 140,000 really doesn't, turn any heads. But if someone has over 10 million and there's a movie production, and they have a lower budget in there, wait, if we cast this person with 10 million and they promote it or post, maybe those people will buy tickets. Yeah. So it makes sense why people would want to cast people from TikTok. So, and whenever people ask for acting advice or how to get into the industry, I feel like one of the best pieces of advice that I have for them now is get on social media, do what you do, show your talents.
Right.
And because if you could build a following, I think
definitely.
That matters these days. That counts.
It does. And I noticed that on your Instagram, it almost feels like a little bit themed. Not really. It's somewhat organic. But tell me about your deal with Winnie the Pooh and some of these characters. I feel like you kind of inhibit that a little bit.
Oh, well, I think just Winnie the Pooh's one of my favorite Disney characters. And I have all the characters from the 100 Acre Wood. I have Winnie the Pooh. I have Eeyore. So I like to just feature them in my videos. And I figure, I guess if they look good in the thumbnail, ooh, I like those guys. So
that was kind of funny. You were chasing someone the other day, hey, I think I can follow you on Instagram. They wouldn't let you follow them. I was like, what was that about? That was rude.
Wait, say that again?
Those guys that you were trying to get, remember? You're like, hey, can I follow you on Instagram?
Oh, yeah, you watched that, yeah.
I saw that. That's funny. So do you clip it like that all the time, or?
Not all the time, but so that's was a hidden camera video.
Oh, okay.
Where, so I have like just a wireless mic, and I'm just, the people, they don't know we're being filmed at that time. And just trying for content, and I thought that's funny.
It was kind of funny, yeah.
Because then some of the comments are because the people who follow me,
Yeah.
they know who I am because they saw me on the shows.
Right.
But just a stranger, the truth is probably weird just being approached randomly in the street.
Yeah,
like, hey,
you were
can I
pretty
follow?
aggressive with it too.
But I'm polite and I keep a respectful distance.
No, you were, but and they were kind of rude. I was like, wow.
And I feel like that's what makes it funny because I think I come off very just nice and endearing.
Yeah.
It's like I just want to.
Oh, it was funny. Yeah, I liked it. It was cute.
Oh, glad you watched it. No, thanks for watching that one.
Oh yeah, I stalked you a little bit on there. It's always fun. I mean, that's what Instagram's for. You kind of just see people's stuff and you're like, it's me.
Well, sometimes people shame you if you go back and like an Instagram post from 9 months ago, 2 years ago. But I don't, they say, oh, that's creepy or you're lurking. But no, oh, wow, they really did. That's sweet. I'm glad they looked. And I want to destigmatize that. I think it should be nice and people shouldn't judge. Or
I agree. I'm that type of person. I kind of investigate. It's like a website for me. So, okay.
Yeah, you'd be flattered. Oh, I'm glad they looked at this post for 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Why did the person post that thing 4 years ago? Because they wanted people to see it.
Yeah.
And now it's just buried. Most people aren't going that down. They're not scrolling down. So if someone is going to scroll down 4 years, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, that is cool. Now, so what are some of the things that like are your goals that you're looking forward to in the future, generally speaking, within your film industry and just generally goals in life?
I love working. I love acting. I love entertaining. I love being able to make people happy.
Yeah.
And I love through fame, I'm able to be involved in different charitable organizations and just help, good causes.
That's so good.
And it's honestly, I know there's a lot of good things and bad things that come with fame, but what's so nice is just by meeting with fans and just having a small interaction that you can make their day and you can tell afterwards. And it's like, wow, just by being nice, which is easy.
Yeah.
Because I still get excited when I meet people. Like I was at a birthday party with John Stamos. And we were talking for like 15 minutes. Yeah. And I know, and like he knows who I am, and I was just on a high for like a week. John Stamos knows me. We had a nice conversation, and I'm realizing, wait, other people who are excited about meeting me, they're getting that same feeling. I could tell that they're having, and I just can't believe that I got lucky enough that I could provide that happiness.
That's beautiful. Yeah, that's like your gift to the world. It's like I'm the gift.
But then there's people who are surprised. I'm surprised you're nice, or for some reason people expect someone who's on TV or a celebrity to be a jerk, and I don't know why. So, but sometimes occasionally there are people who I see deny someone a picture. If someone asks, I can't imagine ever saying no. Of course, I've never been at like the levels of like a Justin Bieber. Like I know, but I've
I followed in the shadows of that for a while after opening for him. So it's a different. But I was going to say, Nancy and I were discussing. We both just said, Josh is so sweet. You just have a very sweet, warm demeanor about you. And it was fun to work with you. And you're just, he's very professional, but very friendly. So if y'all want to approach him on the street, he's not going to deny you. He might try to follow you on Instagram. You might have a secret camera, so you better be careful. But it was definitely, it was a pleasure meeting you and working with you. And I just wanted to say, is there anything else that you wanted to let the audience know about? Like, do you have any stand-up or any other future projects maybe that are coming up that you want to talk about?
I mean, there's like a few different things in the works. So it's early stages. Like, as you said, we just did something, and hopefully that there'll be more to talk about that later on. But I guess when there are things to talk about, I'll be posting about them on my Instagram, Mr. Josh Sussman, on my TikTok, Mr. Josh Sussman, and then my Twitter is Josh Sussman. And I just lost my blue check mark. Elon Musk took it away from everyone.
Really? Because you have the blue check mark on Instagram for sure.
Yeah. But
Mr. Josh Sussman, if you want to follow.
If you want to follow,
We'll put the link up, probably.
I post jokes, I post things that are amusing. I post,
I think it's a kid-friendly page for the most part.
yeah, occasionally there
More
could be.
kid-friendly than mine, and kids love me, so.
Do you have not a kid?
I think I just, my image may, it depends on how conservative the parents are. I may have a little bit of sexy image, but generally speaking, I think I'm right at that borderline that we were hitting the other day. So.
I did see some bare midriff.
Yeah. What?
I saw some bare midriff.
Oh, yes, that's right.
I like to joke with Winnie the Pooh that he also has bare midriff.
Yeah, that's right.
Because he's a bear.
Oh, yeah, and that's right. My nickname was Tigger. Mom named me Tigger because I was so bouncy, and he was Winnie the Pooh, so we have our Winnie the Pooh connection. So it's fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was our first conversation on Instagram. I was like, oh, I'm Tigger. You're Winnie the Pooh. Cool, we're going to work together. So yeah, this is Mr. Josh Sussman. Thank you for being my guest today. It was a pleasure meeting you, working with you. And everybody, y'all can go follow him on Instagram, YouTube, wherever you can find him at. And thank you for tuning in to On Air with Shevyn. We'll see you next time. Thank you for watching On Air with Shevyn. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, and be sure to check out my music on any music streaming platform worldwide by searching for Shevyn Roberts.